Hello friends, Namaste. So today we're going to solve another problem on a cone. Okay. So the problem is been given over here. A cone of 50 mm base diameter and 60 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its generators. Draw its projections when the axis is inclined to VP at 30 degree. So the data which is required for us to write the step number 1 is that cone. It is a cone of base how much 50 mm dia and axis length 60 mm. Okay, so we are going to write this first. See, I written a circle. So this circle has been divided into 8 equal parts. See how many corners does the cone is having? It does not have any corners. It is having only called as apex. Okay, so to locate various points we just drawn a reference points. To get this reference points, we divided the circle into 8 equal parts. So that has been shown here: A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1 and H1. So these are the 8 reference points. It does not have any corners. Only corner that is having is the apex. And the top we are going to name it as O, and the bottom we are going to name it as O1. And make sure that, see, only the circle must be dark. So these reference lines must be thin. Okay. So after that, so I have drawn the front view of this. See, I have drawn the front view. So they are telling that, so the length of the axis is how much? So the length of the axis is 60 mm. And I have located all the corners. Here A1 dash is visible, B1 dash is visible, C1 dash is visible, D1 dash is visible, E1 dash is visible, whereas H1, G1, F1 is not visible, hence it is located inside the parenthesis. As I told, it does not have any corners, so only the outermost must be dark and you have to locate the axis. So this is the step number 1. So what is the step number 2? It is, they are telling that the cone is resting on HP on one of its generators. Okay, what is the meaning of generator? So when I am discussing you about the introduction about the solids, I told you that so the cone is a type of solid. Which type of solid is a? It is a solid of revolution. Okay, so generator means, so it is a line. So the line is been fixed at one point and the another point is going to rotate it in a circular manner. So then only we are going to call it as generator, and this line is called as generator. So they are telling that it is the cone is resting on HP on one of its generator. Okay, so which is the generator to the right side? That is E1 dash, and O dash is the generator to the right side. So therefore I am going to locate the E1 dash with the help of compass. You are going to take the measurement from E1 dash to O dash, then cut the arc. So what is this? O dash, and from O dash to A1 dash, take the measurement and cut the arc, and take the measurement from E1 dash to A1 dash and cut the arc. So this is what? A1 dash. Okay, so now I am going to join this, locate all the reference points. After that I am going to draw the vertical projection as well as horizontal projection. Shall we do it together? Okay. Okay my friends, see, I have drawn all the vertical projections as well as horizontal projections, and I have located all the reference points in the top view. So next step is to draw the top view. Okay, so when the observer is looking from this top side, which side is near to the observer? Whether the bottom face or the apex? Yes, the bottom face is nearer to the observer. Hence what we have to do, the bottom face must be dark. Okay, So here I need to join all the reference point with a smooth curve. So we have to join this with the help of smooth curve. And it should be dark. As I told, this cone does not have any slant edges, no corners. Okay, so only the top face, that is the bottom face, the circle is visible, hence this must be dark. So what is the next step? So the next step is to outermost must be dark. Outermost is dark. Okay, so this is the top view for this. So next what we have to do, that is step number 3, is axis is inclined to VP at an angle of how much? 30 degree. Okay, are you finding the word called appears? So there is no word called appears. Then what we have to do? Then we have to check for beta. Okay, we need to check for beta. How to check for beta? So what is the true length of the axis? So true length of the axis is how much? 60. So now we have to note down what is the apparent length of the axis. What is the apparent length of the axis? This is the apparent length of the axis, that is from O1 to O. So measure the apparent length of the axis. It is how much? 51. Okay, so this is 51. See, now this is the apparent length. See, the true length is not equivalent to apparent length. So hence, so this we have to solve with the help of what? Beta angle. Okay, so for that what I am going to do is, I am going to draw a line which is parallel to the XY line at certain distance, so that it will be very easy for me to do the top view. Okay, so just take one reference point. From this I am going to take the measurement of how much? 30, and I am going to draw the line. Okay, so after this I am going to fix the apex O. Okay, now take the true length of the axis. Where you are going to find that? You are going to find it in the front view. So this is the true length of the axis. I am going to consider this one as O1 dash. Then draw the locus. Draw the locus. Now with the help of compass, take the apparent length of the axis. With O as center, cut the arc on the locus. So this one is called as O1. Now join O1 to O and extend until it touches the XY line. So this is what we call it as beta angle. Okay, so now the next step is we need to shift this object from here to here. So how to do that one? I am going to enclose this object in a box. I am going to give the naming as 1, 2, 3, 4, and also I need some of the other reference points for me to identify easily. So I am going to take this one as 5, as well as this one is 6. Okay, so first we have to construct the box. So from O I am going to draw a 90-degree line, perpendicular lines. From here also I am going to draw the perpendicular lines. Now take the measurement from O to 3, cut the arc, and also E1 to 4, E1 to 4. Oh, let me, sorry, not this one. So let it be. So take the measurement from O1 to E1, O1 to E1, cut the arc. From here also I am going to draw a 90-degree line upwards. So this is O and this one is E1. So from E1 to 1 take the measurement E1 to 4, and also E1 to O, it is same, cut the arc, and it will be same from O to 2. So this one is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now what to do? I am going to join this. This must be thin line, okay, don't make it dark. This is only a reference, okay. So in the same way, I already got this one is a C1 and this one is a G1. See, O1, G1, C1 is going to come in a same line. And also you have to take the measurement from 4 to 5. 4 to 5, cut the arc, and it will be same from 1 to 6. Okay. So this one is 5 and this one is 6. See, I got the reference box. So what is the next step? I need to locate the remaining reference points. Then I need to redraw the same sketch over here. So shall we do it together? Okay. Okay. See, here I have drawn the top view and I have drawn the vertical projections as well as corresponding horizontal projection, and I located all the reference points as you can see over here. What is the final step? We have to draw the final front view. So this is what we have to draw, the final front view. What is the first step? We have to identify the face nearer to the observer. So whether the bottom face is near, the apex is near, the bottom face is nearer to the observer. So what you have to do? The bottom face must be dark. Okay. So here also we have to join this with a smooth curve passing through all the reference points. So try to join all the points with the smooth curve, and finally this must be dark. Okay. Okay. So what is the next step? So do you think this is having a slant edge? As we discussed, there is no slant edge, only. So the outermost must be dark. Outermost. See, here you have to draw the tangent. Okay. So don't try to join. So you have to draw only the tangent. Okay. And also we have to write finally the axis. This is the axis. So this is the final front view and this is the final top view. Okay. Thank you. Namaste.